let's get on to some of these side quests in the wilderness we have to do. All right, so I think what we want to do are let's go this way, because I think a few of our quests are kind of out this way. Thank you, thank you. And now that we've kind of explored this. Oh, that's that thing up there, where that guy wanted to talk to. Okay, so let's go do that first.
Might I have a word, Commander?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. You remember that doctor I mentioned? One saved my life after Horizon Point? Well, I've heard he's here on the island, holed up somewhere in the outskirts of Westport. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course.
I wouldn't mind meeting this
Not
friend of
sure
yours.
he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Any chance they'll be happy to see you?
Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Never would have guessed there was resistance to the Protectorate from within.
Resistance is a mite strong. It wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met.
So what happened?
We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Wouldn't have expected you to see it that way, given all your talk of trusting no one and looking out for myself. But maybe we've both done some growing since then. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Till recently.
What are you hoping to get out of seeing him?
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
That's fair. Alright, let's go see your friend.
Appreciate it, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay, we have a new side quest. I hear sprats. Repair elevator engineering 3. Looks like we might be able to climb up this side. Hang on. Okay, we're up. Spire grows.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Help! Are you breathing? Say something!
Oh dear. He was, he believed he could fly.
Jackson! 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 Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end.
I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Yeah. No point in checking for a pulse when most of his bones have turned to powder.
Damn. Well, that draws an end to both our hopes for those boots and our association with poor Jackson.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly.
Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well,
You get a double
you
jump?
see what happens.
Gotta be a safer way to test him.
We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The
Interesting.
notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
If I were you, I'd be much more concerned with how you're climbing down.
There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
So take the boots, bounce up the spire, grab the gadget, and bring it to you.
Exactly!
So on the spire, why did Jackson jump into midair on this
Because
side?
he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Fire the plasma thruster boots. We take them from him. Recovered schematic. Nice. Okay, so the pale plasmatic augmented leap enhancer is a fantastic invention that allows one to reach new heights. They are automatically equipped and allow you to jump a second time while already in the air. After jumping or falling, jump again to activate the thrusters. Warning: the pale is ineffective at falling when falling at critical velocities. Oh dear. Pick up Grizzly's severed arm. Do they also get a double jump? I'm gonna just have a quick look around. And then I'll come help you. Can I make that? Yes, I can. Flywheel. Ah, got it. Okay, he just sort of happens to make it across.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Infuse oils from medical inhaler? Sure. Flip a section of leaves off the plant, infuse them with neutral oil, and place the infusion in an empty medical inhaler vial, creating a new charge. Nice.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
We got the drive overloader. See here really quick. 19 damage. 24 times 4 damage. This one can have 2 mods. $17. Okay, we're climbing. This is like interesting. Like we didn't have any. There wasn't a lot of three-dimensionality to the first game.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose.
Probably a good idea. bailing you out, shall we?
Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
That's advanced decryption key. We got 2 of those so far. Farmer clothing. Okay. The crunching of their friend down there. We have 10 inhaler charges.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Keep from getting trapped in any other harvesters, will you?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Okay. It's cartridge 350. Range scanner grants additional weak spot damage relative to how far away the target is. Further distances grant a larger bonus. Interesting.
Being this close to DeVries? Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Strip blade, oh. Okay. We have a new weapon, 65 damage versus 21 damage. But this is also like a big weapon. Huh. Okay. Meet with Jackson Plum Inspire. Ah, okay, got it. It must be the boots or whatever. Die in wasting agony, you mercenary vermin. Yeah, faithful subject of the Protectorate. She was not about the Auntie's choice life. She was not interested in being saved by capitalism. Alright, there's a lot. There's a lot back that way. I think I can get down from here? Not easily. Alright, let's see what's over this way. It's nice that we get a double jump. Oh, those are landmines. Got it. Shock soak. Mod for armor. Cobb's impressively
skill building continues. Well, at least for me.
pathetic work.
Can't speak for my inept colleagues. Today's task: leverage teamwork and leadership to navigate a risky landscape blindfolded.
Which you apparently interpreted as just shout at everyone.
It's called delegating. You said participated, Cobb.
I told you, I got a bad scrumpox flare-up.
Of course, I served as leader of this activity. A thankless job. Cohorts tripping all over. Sprains, blunt force trauma. Not my fault these tanglefoots can't follow directions.
Stillwell and Lumberg blew up!
Duly noted for the log. Quite the oversight from management
Whoa,
to set
Val?
this exercise
Watch
in
where
an
you're pointing that
uncharted
shooter of yours.
minefield.
You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Someone will catch hell when
Since
I'm
the
in a mood
fastball
to
incident
repeat.
of 97, automacs are not...
I mean, your aim's been off. You don't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
You know what? Forget I said anything. You're doing great.
Got it. You don't actually want to fight. I assume they were like the primals from the last game and they would want to fight. Sure, there's a better way down this, but... What on earth? Got some just ocean.
Confronting threat.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Okay. We'll eat some crabbles, whatever those are. Big old cave. Mysterious cave.
Looks like some hands-on research gone bad.
Various materials and tools are scattered across the table, some of which look like explosive charges. We don't have any explosive skill. Trooper Connolly writing, just wanted the record to show that me and the boys did not go AWOL. We patrolled the coast as ordered and just happened to find the wreckage of some Protectorate outing gone wrong. Couldn't make sense of what they were doing exactly, considering the viscera coating their equipment and whatnot, but figure what's here might be worth salvaging. I did find me a little friend, though, a fellow that I've dubbed Chompy. He's a baby crab, I reckon, real cute. But with a little house training, he'd make a fine town mascot back in Fairfield. He does shriek something awful at times. The others think his folks might come looking, but I reckon he's just saying howdy in his own way. Yeah, I don't think the shrieks were him going, "Hi, friend." Last night, the entire research cadre witnessed a mutated crabble emerging from coastal waters. We heard stories of the bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, that expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding as it is to admit, we were wrong. The subspecies appeared to boast a thicker, more durable carapace, increased apodeme muscle strength, and generally more aggressive disposition. Curious indeed. If we are to fully understand crabble evolution for the benefit of the Protectorate Society, studying this mutation must be a priority. A closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Matriarch, guide us.
Hold the lever.
Thank you, Moose.
Why do we even
First
have
the
that
report. I need more science for that one. Activate Phonotron. Power routed. I need power routed to it. Okay. That's a big ass shell right there. Huh, so there's a whole like research station or something over here. And fast travel back to the mysterious cave. Let's go find this place and maybe unlock it as a fast travel spot.
Loyal subject. Hello. How are you, well? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2. Potato? No, it was my backal lobe. Backal. Only the most loyal subjects have those.
Oh dear.
No, you're not an actual part of my brain. Ha! What I need is potatoes. I'm just, that sounds correct. No, wait. I don't need refreshment. So refreshing. Yep, that's me. Fresh like a really refreshing.
Sealed. Right, because the power's out. Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 2 of 10, a fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. The label inside the cover reads SAQ Volume 2 of 10 from the Library of Redactor Quesmo Ministry of Accuracy. Oh. Pursuit of purloined propaganda. Is a power station up here. Might be able to get power back on, looks like. We're definitely just like taking some detours right now. Okay, Astromex. Engineering Innovative Ore Substation Repair Kit. Charge substation fuse. I don't think we have either of the parts we need for this. Go back here really fast. May they rest in perfection. Oh, goodness. Whatever that was going on there. Distraction device, sweet dreams. So now we have to get power routed to this. It seems like it would come from here in this generator. Alright, let's go back to the map. Go back to Fairfield.
Hell, I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Alright.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a... Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
Got the schematic, but your business partner, I'm afraid he didn't make it.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics. I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in the right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Thought you were all marketing geniuses who could sell anything. Good chance to prove it.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Me? Nope, nothing at
If
all.
I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation.
350.
Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Nah, I'm not gonna give him my my boots. 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives, huh? Love that. Alright, so from the map, let's go. Well, let's just go.
terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked. You must be thinking of some other brand of coffin nails. Andy's Coronas are made with only the best carcinogenic substitutes. Guaranteed to extend your life, not shorten it. It's also the only smoke worth a good damn on this moon. Here, try a pack. On me.
Oh my god.
No,
Undercover
it's
marketing?
just like they say, though. A great sale profits everyone. What's good business for aunties is good for us all.
Oh my god.
I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these protectorate drones to the military camp.
Hi Nick, how are you?
Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fixing
We're in
their
a
targeting
space
priorities
capitalist
so they mark us as
hellscape right
friendlies.
now.
But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols.
You want to just plug away at work? Sounds good.
Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway.
You were promised luxury,
These
gay,
ones
space
ain't gonna shift on
communism.
their own anytime soon.
Maybe
That's
that
the problem.
eventually.
Now, it probably
We
seems
probably
like
have to
we're up
wade
our
through
ducks
some
and
corporate
troops,
bullshit
half
first,
of them
though.
are ex-protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones.
Like the target priorities.
As long as I'm on break, work does not exist. I cannot see the terminal. I do not hear the terminal. Get me? If you want to go poking around, that's your prerogative. Just don't break anything, all right?
Access security protocols, hack target priorities, leave conversation. Let me show messages. So the ministry is not aware performing a mandatory power cycling on of our automechanicals will necessitate putting the very drones Fairfield relies on for its primary defenses into standby mode. It's not the intention of this humble technician to frustrate the ministry, but with your permission, I would like to conduct this exercise in stages rather than neutering all our defenses at once. It is my fervent hope that this will accomplish the task to the ministry's satisfaction without leaving Fairfield completely vulnerable to attack. Hack target priorities. Set Auntie's choice to friendly and protectorate to hostile.
Look at him go. Kara's gonna be pleased having them added to the arsenal. Drones launched and no one dead. I'd say this calls for a celebratory smoke.
Oh my god. Sure, enjoy the fruits of my hard labor.
Say, maybe we don't mention your part in all this to Kara, huh? Truth be told, she's taken issue with me as of late. I could really do with not looking the fool again.
I'm in a good mood. Why not?
You're a real pal. You will definitely be getting a high score from me during the biannual peer review. And before you go, take these.
Hey, two more
They'll come in
bypass
handy
shunts.
to someone of your expertise.
Ridiculous.
Whoever took down our anti-hologram is a traitor of the highest order. Makes me wonder if these folks even want to be civilized.
Yeah, I certainly didn't take down your hologram. Nope, definitely not. Alright, map. Where are we going? We're going to all these places. Who dis? What this place? Uh-huh. Examine. Dearest friends and esteemed companions, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folk of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air, which I never realized I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. These are the things in which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. Oh god. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you'll be thriving. Oh god. I mean, listen, I don't begrudge you not wanting to be a farmer if that's not what you want. But come on now. I love the big comically oversized, like, Acme magnet. Wow, there's stuff in here. Heavy rounds? Oh. Interesting, there's a way out that way too. That might be the way out, because that door is sealed. I don't think we can get back up. Okay. Cute. Destroy drones. 32 meters. Oh, that's not very far. Luxury space communism. Do you think they're up there? I mean, in my utopia, there will certainly be himbos and fishnets. Ah, there they are.
Ready to waste them. Hold your command.
We love a streak. Fuck. I did not mean to fall down here.
Emergency protocol surrenders.
Of course, they are serving. Yeah, they would have to be, wouldn't they?
Commencing combat.
Oh, there's more drones. There's more drones. Why are there always more?
Entering a confrontational state.
Well, don't run in front of me when I'm trying to shoot drones. Maybe Maybe that's your problem. Drone operator log. Establish a temporary base of operations as close to Fairfield as we deem possible without risking detection. We then began directing small clusters of drones to harass the enemy at random intervals. None of these could be considered major incursions, but we unquestionably garnered the ire of Auntie's choice forces there. Note, mind you, that you handle them with great care as they've been tuned for heightened hostility in accordance with their current task. An unintended drop or fast movement could set them off. Yeah. Okay, we need more lockpick skill to get into there. Now, did that cover... Destroy all the protected hover drones in the hills? Yeah. Okay, so we did that. We just have to return now. Cool. Okay. Locate. Hi.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Found something with your name on it. Is this yours?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Okay, I accept that.
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, this entire series, which took considerable time to assemble, I might add.
Sound kind of valuable.
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative.
Yeah, she loves them.
Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
The real question is who stole them.
Sources placed them briefly in the hands of Sub Rosa black marketeers. Yet who sold the materials to them or where they went afterward remains a mystery.
So the other materials were also stolen. What's
The
special about these
line
ones?
represented a growth of the medium, from the less sophisticated, 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them. I'll admit, Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational
Yeah, she
read.
loves them.
They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional. I can assure you.
I totally believe that.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities.
Another 4
May
volumes.
Safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Yeah, she's got all kinds of stuff there. Don't mind me, just took your music box. Okay. Let's go here. Got it. Okay, that's that building there. See if we can get around this rock this way. I mean, they certainly made our first world quite colorful. You know, not bleak or anything. This is... Okay, hang on. This is right back where we were. We can't go around this rock. We have to go on the other side. Okay. Oh.
Engaging combat
Dead
protocols.
Sprat. Uh-oh. Food is 45 minutes out. What is food? You're edible.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's gone untouched by this war.
Okay. Necklace. They have so far made the Lucky Sprat Fart. Okay, it's just a junk item. So far they've made the inventory management a lot cleaner than it was. Trooper plate. I see, it's... Yeah, just that one, but with the side armor. Hit cartridge. Doors barred shut, so that'll be a one-way exit. Okay, this is a whole thing. Oh, that looks like an item I could grab. Oh, vendor. What do you have? Shock grenade? I don't think we have that yet. Yeah, okay.
Werewolf for mitzvah, spooky, scary, boys becoming men, men becoming wolves.
Thank you, Moose. Examine.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
That sound alert is so much louder than my others. Spaldered uniform. Peacekeeper armor. White chocolate yummies. Okay, lots of stuff. Alright, let's go in here and see what's up.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Yes, workbench, crafting. I don't know that I need to craft anything. Well, do I have a light pistol silencer? At the expense of basing on Loudener. Sold separately. Hi, what's your problem?
You ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And the desperate
Hey,
rat
Imogen, how
is
are
a
you doing?
dangerous rat.
We're doing good. You look a little
That
disappointed.
obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
Nope, that's fair. Military sent me. I'm here to report and send a trooper sailing back to town.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them.
So we're playing this
and
too?
Now, they ain't even letting me finish the
Oh,
jobs
nice.
they send me on.
The first one is like this, but I think they polished it up
This
a little
rep
bit.
didn't even have
This one
anything that
feels a
could help
little
my
bit
craft.
more
This whole thing's a
polished,
wash.
so
Sick of it.
I'm enjoying it so far. Alright, well, trying to steal your job, military should offer, can I
I know,
accept
I
it?
ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
What you mean, a grafted soldier?
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Ooh, that's weird. Gotta ask, what's your third arm do?
Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure.
I did not
Everyone in
notice her
Fairfield
third arm.
reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
I'm gonna give you a chance to
know I
prove them
can do
wrong.
more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Expecting how chatty characters are. Oh yeah, they are very chatty. Have you asked for her help?
She's bound by contract
Yeah,
to work on whatever task
it's a lot
Fairfield's
of
illustrious
story
leader
and
set her to.
branching paths
Nothing
and
else.
working with the
She
factions.
also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
They're very chatty.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder.
I do
Not only
recommend
would trying to
playing the
fix my
first
graft
one.
impede my work,
It'll help
but it's also
establish the
financially
baseline
unviable,
of like
unproven,
some
a
of these
risky
entities.
investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You've been in this position
Ain't
before?
easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice.
That's fair.
But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the wraps.
Yeah.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Oh, they're there. I didn't see the spitter up there. Yeah, they definitely streamlined a few things in this game, which is good. I'm not worrying about my inventory space as much as I did in the first game. Trooper steel helmet. Another repeating rifle. So we can break that down. Okay, ladder over here, I guess. Terminal. Alert overdue deliverable. Our records indicate that the ministry that is 247 days late on delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Print the following pass to Euphoria Arc and hand deliver the pertinent reports immediately. I will certainly print a pass. Sensors tasks. Following retreat from Fairfield, 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active. Unit cohesion broken, morale low, awaiting instructions. I spied 2 sentinels wrestling with my automechs last night. Upon their leave, I found a new data recorder hidden beneath the main sensor lens. You went renegade with gun hack and engineer skills. I went for science, hacking, and observation. I'm a former professor. I am perplexed as to their intention. They must know I would have found the recorder eventually. What's more, they're sentinels. They could simply request the primary data device if they had a mind to. Okay. In my playthrough of Outer Worlds 1, I did like hacking, lockpicking, and conversation skills. So there's, you know, there's not necessarily like there's not necessarily a right way to do it. God, there's a path up there too. Yeah, a lot of things, if it's like the first game, a lot of things to lock, like, so there's things to lockpick that will get you more resources, but then you can also get more resources by hacking things open, by, you know, some of the other skills like let you find more resources out and about. So it's not as it's pretty unusual that there's only one way to get things, and it's just a matter of which type of resource or which things you have a little easier time accessing, you know, because you can't do everything. Fairfield under siege by Raptidon threat. Crabble enthusiasts. Yep, I saw that thing. Current standards of sanitizing and messaging. The order of the assembly is to be altered and verbosely acknowledged, that is to be opposed by the Protector at every turn. Any text, data, or intelligence that shows indifference or worse, potentially praising the order is to be corrected and its authors to be immediately remanded to mental refreshment. Those subjects lost in the tragic natural disaster that enveloped Horizon Point, including the very family members of the Sovereign, are to be celebrated as heroes of the Protectorate. They died while embracing their highest calling in service to the Sovereign, and he has personally mourned their loss. Any discussion of causes outside the natural disasters or of foreign actors being involved are to be scrubbed, and their authors are to be reported for mental refreshment. Any discussion or analysis indicating that the war with Auntie's choice is escalating or that the Protectorate is losing ground is to be replaced with assurances that the war continues to go well and that the Sovereign will soon dismantle Auntie's petty machinations and feeble aggressions. Yep. Yeah, there's definitely a million things to lockpick, but you'll find there's, you know, the other things you picked, like the engineering, you know, and the hacking, those will get you access to other things. Those will also get you lots of resources that you may not have had otherwise. A music box. Okay. Prestige soda. It's really nice I don't have to worry about inventory weight. After last time.
Protectorate sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands.
So it's probably exactly what Milver Street's after.
Yeah, there is encumberment in the last one. Oh. Alright, let's see here. Administrator's reports. Our console has breathed new life into the much-lauded mental refreshment program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated and invited back into the fold, their perspective less complicated and more loyal. Once again, tried-and-true methods win out over needless research and development. The console knows what's best for the Protectorate, and nothing's better than mental refreshment. When your troubled friends and neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment is the best way back to basics. And once you're there, relearning basic skills will be as simple as second nature. Report on mental refreshment. By direction of the console. Claims of the sovereign's leniency are utterly unfounded. Regardless of whom the source of the rumor may be, warden, arbiter, or vigilant, it falls upon every sentinel to ignore claims of clemency and ensure that the subjects receive the harshest punishment possible for derelictions against the paradigm. I expect all administrators to observe their wards even more thoroughly from this moment on. We have discovered evidence that there may still be Order of the Ascendant believers living amongst our subjects. Maintain special vigilance over any subjects observed doing complex math equations. God damn it. As per previous decrees, report any suspicious behavior to the Sentinels. The Order's continued hostility combined with their apparent involvement in Auntie's invasion puts the Protectorate in a position where we must quell subversive information about the Order with haste. Double your efforts to sanitize information that runs contrary to Protectorate teachings. Such information is to be replaced with the litany of previously circulated betoken anti-Order information generated by the Office of the Consul. Any subjects found making pro-Order statements must be reported at once to the Sentinels. Ooh. Level up, hey! Nice. You have a terrible tendency to pick up everything that gave you a debuff skill called kleptomania. That makes sense. Alright, so we have 2 points available. I kind of want to add at least one to lockpicking. Maybe add another science point. Is that a speech point, actually? And then my companions should each have things. So let's see, we can do... now let's put himself in the enemy's line of fire to protect his comrade. Enemies are more likely to target him, and he'll occasionally fire at enemies not target him, taunting them, or give him more armor penetration. I think we'll do that one. Wait, did I not? I did apply mine, okay. And then Valerie. Party members affected by Valerie's life injection module trait receive a moderate armor bonus for a moderate duration, +10, or whenever Valerie uses her life injection module trait, all other party members, including herself, are also healed for a moderate. Let's do that one. Nice. Good perks, good perks. Ah, the Earth Director has found a flaw in you. Easily distracted. Okay. When leveling, you can only add skill points into your lowest non-skill, 0 skill, or any skill you have no points in already. But you gain an additional skill point gained per level. Interesting. So you can raise more skills faster, but it'll be harder to ever maximize any particular one. So this is going to force me to evenly distribute, but I gain an additional skill point per level. This is forcing a jack of all trades, master of none playstyle. Once selected, flaws cannot be removed. That's a really tricky one. I think we'll reject this one. I think there's an argument to be made for it, but I also think that I'm gonna want to specialize a little bit. And I'm not gonna want to be forced to care about some things I don't care about. So I like the flaw system a lot more in this one, though. I think it was an interesting idea in the first game, but I don't think it ever made sense to take the flaws. These ones are a lot more interesting.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business.
I must ask you to hold still.
What do we need for this? Medical 3? Formulate coagulant. Yeah, we can do this now.
I must say, I'm rather amazed. How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients?
Required rate. Brilliant. Once I isolated the primary aggregate, I simply accelerated its replication.
Oh. Well, yes. Obviously, that was going to be the next thing I tried.
Obviously.
In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here. Something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up. You've returned. I'm here for any doctorial services you may require.
I'd say welcome back. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry.
Here, this should stop the bleeding.
Much obliged. That feels night and day better already. Protectorate forces won't know what hit them once I'm back in the field. Thanks again, friend.
Good luck with everything. Cool. Little reputation up.
Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elude me? Is it my destiny to fail?
Turn in a completed bounty. Turn in drone swarm bounty. Gained one with that. 270 XP. 360 XP. Advanced decryption key and 350 bits. Wow, the advanced decryption keys are good. No bounties found. Oh, hang on. Requires bit transfer. Alright, let's go talk with Milverton. I should start applying some mods to my weapons or trying out some of these other weapons.
You undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever...
Got a better repeating rifle. Prism sight. So we can probably break these down. Light pistol, burst light pistol. Got it, okay.
Ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop
Yeah,
bringing
he's
your
fully
little
just got a
excuses.
tiny little hand sticking out of her back.
My, such aggression. Scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Bad Trooper
Right.
Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Secrets of mental refreshment at your fingertips.
Excellent!
Nice.
Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks.
350
May
bits.
it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Mr. Let in his fixer graft, then you won't doubt her efficacy ever
You
again.
mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her?
What
if
would she
were
do?
Unemployed. I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit.
Oh.
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future.
I wonder if she's going to have to
Second
join our team.
is my operation in Westport.
I'd have to be pretty thick-skulled to not realize you wanted me to ask for more details.
I should have known better than to try to bait an individual as savvy as yourself.
Yep.
I shall speak openly then. Bringing Westport to heel will deliver me not only my future, but the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station.
Okay.
Verily. On to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Why is converting Westport subject so important?
Westport represents a challenge.
Uh-huh.
The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna go get her needs advice from time to time.
The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few
Confectionaries.
Some items may serve as honey, swaying the naysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie. Excellent. Here's the kit.
Okay.
Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no
Purple Berry
longer.
Crunch,
For
yep.
the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer
Yep, that
you
was
an
in the
exact
first game, too.
replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
Worry about getting me into the
Then
box.
consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
Interesting. Before I go, is this town armed?
While I can't say for certain, I strongly suspect not. Westport no longer possesses any strategic
Okay.
value. The Protectorate has no reason to defend a half-sunken town. Still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require. Paradise Island brims with danger, even if Westport itself seems safe. Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
Okay. We have a bunch of
All
information
done
in
there?
it.
Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too.
Yeah, I figured she
You help
wanted
me fix
to
my graft,
join
you'll
the crew.
retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice.
What would you want to be back to Auntie's
I can
Choice?
be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
You don't think they intended to let you stay nothing forever?
They ain't the Protectorate. If they couldn't see my worth, it was due to circumstance, because of my graft, or because I ain't trying hard enough. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print.
I believe you.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mine the ship.
Head back to the ship, Val.
Acknowledged.
After you.
Okay, Valerie has left the party.
Appreciate you agreeing to... Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
We'll talk later. Okay, companions. Inez. Surgical strike. Okay, let's see here. So her ability is failed graft. Inez's graft has failed. She does not have a companion ability to start with. So we have to fix up her graft before she gains a companion ability. Her traits, she has a set of drugs in her body that helps to regulate her graft and improve her performance in combat. At the start of each combat, her drugs are automatically injected, temporarily increasing her rate of fire and accuracy. Unlicensed chemist. While Inez is in the party, the amount of inhaler charges you receive from drugs is increased. Nice. And then we've got 50%, negative 50% range weapon spread. Stuns the target, leaving them unable to act for a short time. Her weapon shot will periodically stun. Inez occasionally tosses medicine packs near you. Walking over them automatically uses them, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Medicine packs break apart on their own after a moderate duration. This would be good since we don't have Val in the party now, but I may want Val in the party again at some point, and this is going to be better kind of just in general to give her the occasional to stun. Let's do that. Yeah, the companion abilities are a little easier to deal with in this too. Okay. With that, I think that is going to be where we end today. And that was a good point to end with, finishing that first bit of quests, getting a new party member. And when we return to this game, we'll be able to fix up her graft, get her fully onboarded with the team, and then continue our journey here on Paradise. Corporate Trooper, you are getting in the way of my beautiful view of the ocean that I was setting myself up for here. And I don't appreciate that at all. So, thank you all very much for hanging out today.